Stank meets Kitchie Kim for the first time online.
Yeah, life journey, definitely. I'll just see who you are. Let's see. Pin that, then you hide you. Okay, I'll have to go to your channel sometime, and we'll give you a sub. Actually, to share about my life. And if I'll get monetized, I'll help more beggars at home. Well, that's nice. Nice reason. It's a good reason. Well, it's okay that you make money for yourself to help your life. I mean, I have no problem. Look, I have no problem with people making money on YouTube for whatever reason. But it's how they make the money. That's where I have the problem. What they do on their shows to make that money, to turn it into a complete drama channel. It's not that we don't talk about drama on here. It's very common. But it's how far people actually go to get their attention that they need. That's the difference. That's the difference. How you get it. Do you get it honestly? Or do you become a gossip channel and you want to attack everybody and hate on everybody and look into their personal business and look up records and attack your family? Those people should be hung up and, have honey thrown on them and let the fucking red ants eat them up. That's kind of how I feel about those people. Well, I hate to tell you their life journey, but just by coming on my channel, you're probably going to be attacked. I hate to tell you that. I just want to be honest with you. There's a lot of trolls out there. It's not that there's a lot of trolls. There's a handful of trolls that go under many, many sock accounts, okay? And they're the same people. So though it may seem like a lot of people are very adverse with me, it's really not as many as people think. It's just a lot of people going under sock account names. Yeah, I haven't seen your channel. Can I just hit on your icon here? I don't know. No, I can't. I'll have to check you out. Let's see. Can I check you out on my other phone? I don't know. Oh, shit. Hold on here. What are you called? Life Journey and Charity Channel. Let's see if I can find you on my other phone. Life Journey and Travel Channel. Okay. Life Journey and Travel Channel. Okay, poof, the Magic Dragon. And let's see, life. Where is it? Life Journey and Travel Channel, but I can't find you. Why is that? Where are you? That's exactly what I punched in. Let's see. Life, Journey, and Travel Channel. That's what I hit. But you're not coming up. You're not coming up on here at all. Why is that? What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? Let's see. Life, Journey, and Charity Channel. Not Travel. Okay. All right, let me try that again. Life Journey and Charity Channel. All right, I made a mistake. Life Journey and Charity Channel. Here we go. Let's see.
I'm here again. Let's talk about Philippines and the life of Filipino people.
All right, there you go. Let's see.
I should speak English so that
I don't really want to hear karaoke if you don't mind. Let's see. I'll try one more here.
Another quick live.
Yeah. You seem like a really nice Filipino there. You got a little 18-year-old bubblegum chewer. I think you have a certain elegance to you. There you go. Right on. Hold on. Let me make sure that I sell. 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 Let Okay.
Ito baka sabihin nyo,
Okay, I subbed to your channel. There you go. Right on. You did to me, I did to you. Yeah, you look kind of elegant, actually. I can't explain. Yeah. I don't know much about you. I'll have to listen to see what your channel really is all about. I don't mind when somebody calls themselves a charity channel, but, you know, charity begins at home, if you know what I mean by that. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, who have charity channels, but the charities actually go in their own pocket. And that's where I divide my thoughts. You know, like if you had administration fees or something like that, I can understand taking 25 up to 25%. But there's a lot of people who, you know, well, you could actually make that up front. See, anything I collect on my channel for any charities, that, you know, you got to make a living yourself. So I'll take a certain percentage of this just to let you know. And if you're up front with somebody about that, then that's okay. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah, this is who she is. Okay, let's go back.
ito baka sabihin nyo, mga angaway na naman ako. Baka sabihin ito si Silat,
Here's the name.
malaway to. Hindi, mahirap talaga mag-ano eh.
We'll find another one here.
Mahirap talaga maging totoong tao. Alam nyo kasi guys, meron akong...
Well, hopefully you talk English on your channel sometimes too.
5 lang naman.
Hold on, let's find
pag,
hold on.
Abas guys, malapit sa puno ng mangga. Kasi ang init sa loob ng bahay. Grabe. Alam niyo ba, 44 degrees ngayon guys sa amin.
44?
Sobrang init. Sobrang init dito sa...
Oh my goodness, did you say 44 degrees? Wow. Do you talk English on your channel sometimes, or is it all in Visaya? What do you... Is it basically a channel for Filipinos? Or? Oh my God. We're about 32, 30, we're at least 33 here. But we're not 40. Oh, what? 40? Oh my God. Is that with the heat index, or is that just straight up? Damn, that is hot. That is hot. That is very hot. Okay. Yeah, we'll check it out. I promise that. But, you know, I'm going to have to tell you something straight up. Be very careful who you allow into your channel, because I'll guarantee you that if you're on my channel, and I hate to tell you this, there's a lot of haters out there, and if you befriend me on my channel here, there's good chances that you're going to be attacked on your show. I just wanted to give you the heads up on that, because that's the way people are on here. Yeah. And my viewers understand that completely. Completely. It's just the way it is. You might find some rude comments on your show. That's what we're dealing with out here. And yes, they're foreigners, of course. Filipinos are not going to do that. Foreigners will only attack. That's the kind of shit we have out here. Just a warning, I'm just being fair about this, that's all. You don't know what you got yourself into. They just don't have much of a life, and they like attacking other people because they either can't be out here, can't afford to be out here, don't have a woman out here. They're living their life what we call vicariously through other people's YouTube channels. I will commend you on your English and writing skills. Writing skills? I'm not writing. Oh, Pretty Inspector saying to life. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll definitely check your channel out. Don't forget to stop by again. Just put the notification bar on. I do quite a bit of shows. And I'm not really sure why I do as many. I think I've just been... To me, I'm comparing it to the COVID situation. It puts you in a bad spot. I mean, I'm not going to melt if I go outside in the sun. I'm out every day, actually, but I just don't spend a long time in the sun if I don't have to. I'm very white-skinned, and I used to have a little bit of skin cancer around my nose, so I'm being very careful. There's a lot of reasons I don't go in the sun, not just it's uncomfortable and the humidity is up. I even blacked out once over in Robinson's Mall while I was getting a haircut because I wasn't properly hydrated. So yeah, I'm not a younger man, I'm an older dude, but you know, guys gotta watch himself, you know? You know your limitations. That's all it is. You know your limitations. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to be a hero. That's what I suggest. To seniors. Anyway, it's gonna be a busy month. Well, an interesting month. My dad's birthday. He's been dead for a long time. May 11th. He would be 104 today. Well, May 11th he would be. Some Hollywood stars. That's Brad Pitt. I think Brooke Shields. Her birthday's somewhere around mine. Some famous people are born in May and around my birthday. Who, you or me? Who are you talking to? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wish he was still alive, but he'd be a pretty old guy. He'd be 104. But strangely enough, his brother, which is my uncle, Tony's still alive. And he's sharp as a pin as far as his mind. But unfortunately, his body is not. He's plagued with stuff. He has got to be on oxygen. He never smoked. He's got to be on oxygen. He's got cancer in his stomach. Gets injections all the time. He goes through hell. He can't see very well anymore. And I don't think he's really wishing that he hangs around much longer. I got to give him a call sometime. My brother normally calls him all the time, and I call him occasionally. Sharp as a pin, although if you get on the phone with him now, he's not as talkative because he's really in pretty bad shape. Yeah. Well, you know, we have this generation now, and I don't know what your first name is. You could list that. I could call you by name. We have a generation now that we were heading in a good direction for a while. We were heading in a good direction as far as people's longevity, how long they live. But unfortunately, people are becoming very obese. Now we've had good medicine, good treatment for everything. And unfortunately, people decided to, with the influence of fast food and stuff like that, I can tell you that United States, I think, reached a level of 65% obesity. First name is Kitchie Kim. That's interesting. Kitchie Kim. Kitchie Kim. How about KK or Kim? Okay. Nice to meet you, Kitchie Kim. But this channel comes with a warning label. I gotta tell you that, Kitchie. They may follow you over to your channel. You're gonna get shit from people. Just learn how to use the block button, you know, to block them out. That's all you can do, sweetie. That's all you can do. Believe me. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm a very sociable person, but I generally don't go around meeting a lot of YouTubers. I get an opportunity if somebody's coming over here, and I could either decide to meet him or not. You know, and you wouldn't know him. Andy Omar once came down here. We were supposed to meet that night, and he somehow chickened out. I swear to God, he said he was going to be in this one place. I went there, he wasn't there. He said he'd meet me because he wasn't sure about me. Because he was running a little bit scared. He didn't know what I was going to do to him. He knew that I knew that he was a major troll on here talking about people. And I think he was playing caution because he was supposed to meet me. And then he played coy with me, so we never mind that we never wound up meeting. Yeah, Andy Omar, you don't know who he is. He was in my town once, and could have met him. I was downtown to try to meet him, but you know, he decided to be you know, an arcade machine, and you know, hit the paddle button, hit the ball, and go from here to there, and try to elude me. That's what he tried to do. 26, I can't believe it, this time of afternoon. We're getting too popular here. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, you're working with charities. You ever work with animals? Yeah. Children need I do help people out a lot myself, Kitchie, and I certainly have, and I have a history of doing that while I'm living out here. But I get attacked for just about everything, you know. I don't tell people everything I do. I do mention here and there. I'll help people out in the grocery line and pay for the groceries. I'm not rich or nothing like that, really, but I've helped, disabled people. I even went during a religious event. I went around giving Filipinos 100 notes, 500 notes. I think I spent about 8 or 9, 10,000 pesos just giving it out to people I didn't even know, saying, I hope this makes your day better. I've done stuff like that. It's not wise to do that, not directly like that, Kim, but because people may think you're carrying a wad of money on you and it could be dangerous. So I do it different ways. I kind of learned from that. It's not probably the best way to do it. It's probably not the best way to do it. Message retracted. Why was that retracted? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I try to do my best. I really do. I like to help out animals too. In fact, the dogs I have right now, and historically since I've lived in the Philippines, the 2 dogs I have now is Sal and Ginger. Ginger's the older one. She's going to turn 7 around my birthday. And Ginger actually came from the mother dog that we had that unfortunately she died at a very young age, 3 years old. We don't know why. If she was poisoned, we don't know. She could have had heartworms that we didn't know about, because when we got her, she was a street dog, but we always gave her veterinarian care. So very mysteriously, she was acting fine, just walked on the floor and a little bit of vomiting, nothing to be concerned about. She was fine, wagging her tail when I walked by her, and she moved to her favorite spot to hide like dogs will, and she just pretty much died. It was a very sad event for me, very sad. Now, what we have from her name was Pepita. And what we have is the puppy of Pepita. Her name is Ginger. She's the one that's turning 7. The other dog we got was while I was in Hawaii. I got stuck. I had a house in Hawaii I was selling, and I had went back to Hawaii, various purposes, and to work on the house and to sell it. And while I was there, the COVID thing came up, and I couldn't travel back to the Philippines. So I had to be away from my mate for well over a year. And that was a real shitty situation. So that's what happened to me. And I never met the new dog until I came back, the puppy. And she's an absolute wonder, She's a really good dog. Really good dog. They're both good dogs. They're my family. Then you got some idiots on there saying, if you're not blood related, you're not your family. Well, dogs could be your family too. A lot of people say that. My Filipina's not my family because she's not my blood. We have 2 of her children that live here, and we have other children that visit. She does have a lot of kids. They're all doing very well in school and beyond. Some are into careers, one's a CPA, certified. Okay, the other one is running a bed and breakfast business, has 3 condos in IT Park, doing very well. The other ones are in high school, they're going to be going to college. A couple already in college. And they don't live here, just 2 of them. They're doing very well. Yeah, dogs are man's best friend. It's unfortunate that nobody wants to help him out. And I understand the general Filipino condition out here that, family takes precedence to eat over animals. What bothers me a lot, they might see a hurt animal on the street and they just walk right by them. It kind of bothers me a lot. And I understand that family comes first. I understand that. I've been out here long enough to understand predominantly, enough about the culture. But unfortunately, I bow down my head in sadness to the neglect. And a lot of people are poisoning dogs. And it's not the foreigners that are doing that. I don't think it's the foreigners that are doing that. It's the Filipinos that are doing that. It's not the foreigners. I'm not saying foreigners don't do that. But predominantly, it's the Filipinos. I know it is. I'm sure of it. My dogs are just pampered, absolutely pampered. And I was really sad when my other dog died. She only lived to be 3 years old. We took her off the street. she was a mess. She was a little puppy, scared of the world. She'd wander into my yard, she'd hide behind some wood. She was covered bugs and scabs and gray colored and just really in bad shape. I took her in, cleaned her up, and fed her well. She built up her confidence in us and became family. And we're happy that we met her. We're happy that we rescued her. Yeah, I still think about her. I had a dog, and I keep her picture near my bed in Hawaii. I've had for 15 years, man. 15 years. This is Maggie, by the way. She's on my bed in Hawaii. And I've had her for over 15 years. And she was like the best friend, really, in the world. A lovely dog with a lovely temperament. Unfortunately, my brother, just passed away. He has a pit bull mastiff dog that's about almost 11 years old now. And he passed away unexpectedly. Well, expectedly he would have. I mean, eventually with all the illnesses he had, but he passed away suddenly. And the neighbors, even while he was alive, was helping out with the dog, bathing him and doing different things, feeding sometimes, helping out, which was nice. Even giving medicine to the dog for all the irritations on the skin, a lot of allergies. That breed of dog gets a lot of allergies. So, unfortunately, he passed away. And I've been trying to get in touch somehow with that neighbor that's been taking care of his dog, which I love the dog too. Rowdy used to come to my house all the time. I used to play with him from when we got him as a puppy. The guy down the block in Hawaii. If there was a way I could get the dog over here, I would, but it would never work out. He'd never survive the flight. He's too old, wouldn't survive the flight. It's too hot out here for that dog, even though Hawaii is very warm. And I got 2 dogs already here, and one that's very territorial, so that wouldn't work. Okay, it wouldn't work. They'll always be on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. When you're really ill and you got so many things, sometimes I hate to say, but you're better off dead. I mean, if you have to suffer all the time. He was on oxygen and all that shit, and that wasn't cool. To have to live that way, but he had a lot of things going on with him. He really did. He really did. And they were all life-threatening. Let's put it that they were all life-threatening things. All life-threatening. Hello, Peter Rodriguez. Peter Rodriguez sounds suspicious to me. Somebody to love, somebody to live. Do 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 do. Yo yo yo. Yo yo yo. Hello, Maggie. Yeah, I got a picture of me and my brother here. I got it up here. It's over here, so. Yeah, that's me back in Hawaii when I was living there. And my girlfriend at the time was there, but I blacked her out because we broke up, and I didn't want her in the picture with me and my brother. I didn't want her in the picture. I didn't. Somebody to love, somebody to love. I don't usually do a show about this time of the afternoon. That's kind of unusual for me, but we got a good audience out there, and I'm not doing anything particular. Fuck, I got air conditioning all over the goddamn house, in the living room, and I got in my bedroom here. Well, we're gonna have a hell of a bill this month, I'll tell you that much. There's no doubt about that. Damn. Which reminds me, I gotta hit the ATM. I guess Gilbert's gonna do that for me. They're out having some cold coffee. Took her daughters with her. I really didn't want to go out. I'm going to meet up with Nick later on. The sun goes down, it's a little cooler. That's just my preference, that's all. I don't think I'm going to melt in the sun or anything like that, but I just prefer when it gets a little bit cool. comfortable that way. Your boyfriend live in Idaho, but we never meet yet in person. You better learn about him. Learn about him. Because I'm going to tell you, you just can't trust foreigners. I hate to be the burden of bad news, but you just can't trust a lot of foreigners. I'm sure he's talking to you, and he's probably talking about 10 other women. I wouldn't be surprised. More than 3 years? Yeah. All right, well, who is he seeing while he's out there? Ever ask yourself that question? You just don't know, do you? There are some really shit-ass foreigners out there that you can't trust. They're looking for a piece of ass, okay? Well, you think he's being faithful to you out there? I don't mean to throw this on you. I'm just as real as I can possibly get. Do you honestly think he's being to you out there? Then you're kidding yourself. You're kidding yourself. I will tell you directly, without even knowing the guy, he's not being faithful to you. Sorry. Throw that on you. He's just a reality check, my dear. Yes, really. Guys seem to have more internal need for sex than women. Doesn't mean that women don't like sex, but he's not gonna sit there for 3 years, sweetheart, and not have sex with somebody. Because you're kidding yourself if you think that. You're really gullible and you're very naive if you think that. Of course he has. But, you know, it's like this. He's there, and you're here. And realistically, you can't expect somebody to be faithful to you long distance. Long distance relationships generally don't work. Okay, then comes the question, Kim. How old is he? Is he retired yet? Is it even possible that he could live in the Philippines or wants to live here? Or were you planning to Americanize yourself to get to America? Be honest, this is a channel of honesty here. We tell it like it is. And some people don't like to hear it, but that's just what we do here. Tell the truth. But be honest to yourself. Of course he's seeing other women out there. He's living... Men have their needs. Women can be faithful. They could. They could. More so than men will ever be. And that's a fact. He's 60. Okay, well, he's not retired yet. So that means you're going to wait at least 2 more years. And how old are you, may I ask? Well, life goes on. He may change his mind after 2 years, which means you're going to hold your life up, Kim. Are you really going to hold? What if he meets somebody else online? Then you've devoted your life and time to him online, talking to him on the phone and everything else, right? You know, I mean, think about that. Life goes on, Kim, is what I'm saying. That's why long-distance relationships generally don't work. They generally do not work, Kim. I can't be more upfront to you and honest than I could. They generally just don't work, Kim. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you. Instead, I'm trying to enlighten you. There's a big difference between trying to discourage you. Okay, I just want you to make that, you know, that understanding on that, okay? Wow, 40 and not married with kids? That's quite amazing. Maybe you're one of the smart ones. I don't know. Really. Shit, my girlfriend has as they call it, a basketball team of kids. They like to say that a lot, because it makes you feel good when they say that. Well, look. Kim.
To me now. All right. Jump up. Get it.
Dump him. He's playing you. You haven't met this guy? You've been talking to him for 3 years. Sorry, I had my microphone off. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. Okay, let me catch up on what I was saying. 3 years you haven't met the guy. And yes, he's seen other people. He's probably lined up a lot of other people. A lot of other women from the Philippines to meet. You're probably not the only one, Kim. I hate to say that to you. Divorced and has 4 kids. Look, they play the field, Kim. Look, I've lived out here long enough. I'm an expat. I know the games they play. You can't waste your life on a long-distance relationship. Now, you said that you've been talking to him for 3 years. He hasn't gone out of his way to make a trip to the Philippines to actually meet you. Tell me about this. I'm trying to help you out here. Dump him. Your life is right now here in the Philippines. You need a man that lives near here. Touch, feel, smell his breath. You need somebody right here. Not 3 years of this bullshit long distance relationship, because that's all it is, Kim. It's bullshit. He's talking to other people, guaranteed. Guaranteed. I don't mean to hurt your feelings, Kim, but it's guaranteed. You're not the only one he talks to. And 3 years have gone by, you think he's not having sex with other women? Of course he is. He's a man. You're not living locally to him. Life goes on. This is a long distance relationship. They never work. Very few. Very few. And he's very controlling, always jealous, even to my supporters. Well, is this a wake-up call to you, Kim? I think you already made up your mind. Why do you hang on for this? Oh, please, please. Is he sending you money, Kim? Is that why you're holding on to him? I'm sorry, but we're pretty straight out on my channel. He's sending money to you, right, every month? Be honest. Be honest. You can be honest on my channel, okay? He's sending money to you. Is that why you're hanging on to? Because you already convinced me, and I think you've already convinced yourself, that this is not the guy for you, Kim. You've already convinced me, and I don't even know you. The guy's possessive, and he never even fucking met you. Excuse my language. If he's possessive now, can you imagine if you're together? God forbid somebody looks at you. Do we get into a fight with him or something? Or Yes, he's sending money to me because he don't want me to go back to work. Because you're part of his harem. We got a guy called Big E on here. He has a fucking harem of women that he helps out all the time to be in his fucking harem. He's even got a fucking wife. And he goes out with other women behind their back or even in front of her back. You don't want a relationship like that. Why the hell would you want a relationship like that? Please. Of course he's sending money to you. That's why you're hanging on to him. He's controlling you already, sending you money so you don't have to work. But what, you're going to have to wait 2 more years before he retires? Meanwhile, you're 40 years old now, and you're going to wait 2 more years? I mean, people hone in on this if you want to put your comments on this. Straighten out this gal. Please do. Put your comments in on here. Please, please. I'm so tired that he's always asking. Ah, there you go. Jesus Christ. Kim, wake up. Please, wake up. I know what's going on. You go on Skype and you have masturbation sessions and all that shit. I hear this all the time. Kim, you're his long-distance playmate. Don't you understand? It's pay for play. He's sending you money, pay for play, so you can get his rocks off. Kim, cut it off. Cut it off now. Cut it off now. I'm a guy, and I'm a foreigner. I know about this shit. I know how they work. Kim, not only do you cut it off, but you block your Facebook. Don't allow him to write you. Kim, look, you don't know me, and I don't know you, but I know enough about you right now. And you told me enough about him that I could say that and not have any doubts about it at all. Cut him off completely. You could survive without his money. Before you met him online, you were surviving, weren't you, Kim? Then what happens is, you get used to, here's what happens, a cycle. It's a vicious cycle, Kim. You get used to getting money from him every month. And it's nice, I know it's nice. So you don't have to work. But he's got you entrapped, Kim. You're mine, but you're not mine. I'm controlling you and I'm sending you money. We could have sex on camera and get naked and shit. Fuck, Kim. Get rid of the bum. Get rid of him. Jeez, anybody else want to hone in on this for this gal? Everything she told me is bad news. Jealousy, paying her money not to work. He wants an on-camera partner to get his rocks off with. He ain't gonna be retiring in at least 2 years. This gal's already 40, which means if there was any legitimacy to this relationship, she would have to wait another 2 years. He hasn't made an effort to go to the Philippines to meet her. He's a phony. Kim, you're being used and abused, Kim. My God, Kim, come on. I don't know you, but you gotta be a better person than that. You seem like a nice Filipino. You don't deserve this shit. You don't deserve this. Foreigners, stay away. Just stay away from them if you can. Find a good Filipino guy with a good job. With a good job. I'm so scared if I stop communication to him, he's going to use my naked pictures to block. Well, if you're thinking that, then you should have nothing to do with him. You just answered your own questions. First of all, you shouldn't be putting out your naked pictures at all to some guy you never even met, Kim. This is a great show today. I didn't expect this afternoon. My God, Kim. Yeah, sometimes they do that. But don't let him put you in a chokehold like you're some fucking prisoner that he's gonna blackmail you. If that's what he's like, cut the cord, baby. Cut the cord now. After my show is over, cut the cord. I'm helping you out. Cut the cord. If he's gonna pull that shit on you and you think he would do that, number one, you should never share naked pictures. Number two, then you don't need him. He's not for you. There's no love there, Kim. There's lust. There's a difference between love and lust. Online lust. He wants to get his rocks off. Throw the bum out of your life. Oh my God, this is classic. Steve, will you straighten this woman out, will you? I don't know who you are. I can't see you on my channel. Would you straighten this woman out, please? Anybody else who wants to come in on this? Please straighten this woman out. She seems too nice of a Filipina to be communicating with a guy like this. He's using her for online sex. 3 years they're talking in an LDR. Has not even made the effort to come and visit her in person. There's no excuse for that. You know he's getting laid where he lives. He's not telling her. He's trying to be protective of her. Don't you dare see another guy. Doesn't want her to talk to any other men. Oh God, get rid of the bum. Get rid of the bum. This is what you're going to get with LDRs, I'm telling you. Mine really wasn't an LDR, really. About a month. I came out to meet her. And I was talking to her for quite a while. Then came out and finally met her. And it actually happened by accident, really. Well, I got to change the story around a little bit because I'm not being very clear. She was somebody I met from a dating site and had her in the back of my mind. Seemed nice. Had her in my book. I was going to come to the Philippines, spend a month. And I really had nobody to meet. I said, let me call her. She seemed nice. Maybe see what she's all about. She met me right away. Boom, we hit it off. Spent a month with her. Kept communicating with her for half a year. I said, I'm coming out for sure because I want to come to live out here. And everything worked out very well from there. But your situation's a lot drastic. It's different. No, he don't love you, Kim. Kim. Filipinos are so gullible. I can't believe it, man. You buy them a meal and they're in love with you. Look. Kim. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's clear to me and anybody else who's listening on this show what's going on. No, he don't love you. He lusts you. Lust. You know what lust is, Kim? Do you know the American word lust? He wants to get his fucking rocks off with you. You think he's not seeing other women out there? You're talking to him for 3 years? You think he's what? What do you think he's going to do? His girlfriends are not around. He'll talk to you. Then he's being possessive with you and he never even met you? Come on, man. Kim, you're disappointing me. You're not that desperate. You shouldn't be, Kim. We know a real desperate chick on here that's dating a jailbird. Horribly desperate chick who's in her 40s also. And the guy that she's dating, although he's in jail, he's the biggest fucking loser in life in YouTube. But whatever desperation she has to want to be with a man who has absolutely no future is beyond our belief on here. But, you know, to each his own, I guess. All right, that's all I have to say. Jesus Christ, Kim. I'm glad you did come on so I could straighten you out. And I don't think anybody who's been listening to me on this show is going to disagree with what I just had to say. Nobody, friend or foe, is going to disagree with me on this. You need to get out of this long-distance relationship and move on. Find a good Filipino with a good job. Fuck the foreigners. They're the worst people in the world to want to meet. Their motives are not always up front. Now, don't get me wrong. I think I'm a good guy, and I think I'm a great person for my mate. That worked out real well. There are good foreigners out there, but unfortunately, I hate to tell you this. They want a playmate, is all they want. All right? Steve, he's sending $10,000 a month because he don't want me to go back to work. Yeah, you might as well be a cam girl or something. That's all he's paying you for. You're a cam girl to him. You're a cam girl. He's paying you to go on Skype or whatever, or whatever media you're on, to get naked so he can jerk off. Sorry I'm being so upfront about this, but I'm I'm not going to hold anything back. Yeah. $10,000 a month to hold on to. He ain't going to retire until he's at least 62 years old. That's 2 years from now. You're 40 now, Kim. He's 60. And all the 3 years he couldn't make an effort. He couldn't make an he couldn't make an effort to come and visit you in the Philippines. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, girl. Come on, please. You're making me upset now. I respect Filipinos. I actually really do. I'm with one for over 8 years. I hate to see this happening to you, Kim. And you got sucked into this thing. You know why? Because you're naive. Very naive. You're very gullible, Kim. It's very obvious that's what you are. You seem like a nice woman, the little that I know of you. But you got sucked into his web. Don't continue. Do not take any more of his money. No more. No more. You might need the money, Kim. Build up your show. You make a little bit of money on your show. All right? Go and work. Help somebody out. You don't need that bum to put you in his own internet prison, is exactly what he's doing. You're his online playmate. That's what you are. Yeah, and you haven't met the guy. You never met the guy in person. Okay? I'm starting to get upset here. You never met the guy in person. 3 years was plenty of time for him to get off his fat ass. Probably fat, right? Probably ugly too. To get off his fucking fat ass and make a trip to the Philippines to see you. He's what you call disingenuine. He's not real, Kim. I know the money is an enticement to you. I understand that completely. It's not about the money, Kim. Don't make it about the money. All right, that's all the advice I'm going to give you. I'm done. I'm going to get off my show. Hopefully you've woken up. You owe it to yourself, owe it to your children, you owe everything to yourself and family. I know, it's always the money that bonds you. I see this on here all the time. Guys are sending chicks money. They never meet them. They're talking online for years. It's not fair to you, Kim. Life goes on, Kim. And your life needs to go on. You're 40 years old now. You're not old. I know Filipinos, they think in their 30s, they think they're old. You're not old, Kim. You're young. You're young. You're young. My girlfriend's 49, and she's young, as far as I'm concerned. So I got 20 years on her. She's young. You're young. Don't waste your life. I don't care how good looking he is. What did you turn? Is this Pornhub? You're accepting 10,000 pesos a month to be a cam girl for him? That's what you're doing, Kim. I'm sorry, but I like to belch it out on my show and tell you the truth. And they all know me for that. And I'm usually right. You're his cam girl, okay? He's got girlfriends out there, Kim. And he's never met you in 3 years. What does that tell you, Kim? And he's being possessive of you. Don't ever talk to other men. Well, he's getting screwed and laid, getting his dick sucked by how many other women? Okay? Come on, Kim. Of course you can. Of course you can. Well, that's your dumb, stupid shit, Michael. Have you ever met her at least? I'll give you credit if you actually met her, Michael. I'll give you the credit. And when are you retiring, Michael? And when do you plan to live in the Philippines? You haven't met her yet, and you're paying her $20,000 a month. Jesus Christ. Maybe you should meet this chick, okay? I don't know. Another one. There's a sucker born every fucking day. You're giving a woman 20,000 pesos a month and you never even met her. Are you another fucking desperado? Jesus Christ. This has been a very learning past hour or so that I've been, hour and 46 minutes. Wow. Well, get to know Michael there, Kim. You guys might be good together. Maybe you get 20,000 from him too. Oh God. I'm trying to respect you, Kim, but I'm beginning to believe that maybe you're also talking to other men too. I'm just speculating. That's all it is speculation. That's all it is. Maybe you got something going there yourself, huh? Give him what he wants on camera, move to the next guy. Is that what's going on, Kim? Wow. Wow, guys. Wow. God, I guess it is true. Never mind what I mean by that. Be careful, Michael. There are many Filipinos pretending single moms. Yes, indeed, Michael. I met a chick out here that was absolutely adorable last 2016, and even invited me down to her house, which she introduced as her brothers. One of them could have been her actual husband. I went through this. I know from experience. I know. I suspected. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Filipinos pretending to be single, Michael, and you got sucked into her web. Now I got two people to counsel on here. Boy, this is getting interesting. Now I got two people to counsel. Kim, you're being a sap. And the other guy, Michael, you're being a sap. Boy, you people are so goddamn gullible. Sending a chick $20,000 a month that you never met. How many other guys is she getting money from, Michael? You don't know that, right? And I don't know that either, to be fair about this. I want to be fair about this. I don't know that either. But there's a better than good chance, Mr. Michael, that you're not the only one she's talking to. You're not the only one she's getting money from. Would you guys please straighten these two people out? Fuck, I gotta have a smoke. You're making me so nervous. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't believe you people. This turned out to be a very interesting event on my show here this afternoon. Wasn't expecting this. But this is a learning experience for everyone who's listening out there. We got 25 people listening. Let this be a learning experience for you. The gullibility levels of some people. When you're dealing with long distance relationships. Jesus. Oh. And I hope you people are learning something out there, really. She said, I am the only one. Michael. Michael, if I was a betting man, I'd bet the farm that you're not the only one, Michael. This is a game that a lot of Filipinos play, and everybody gets sucked up in their web. Believe me, I know. Michael, wake up. Okay. Okay, Life Journey Kim says, thank you so much, my friend, your advice. I know it's hard to move on because even we did not meet in real life. But, honey, you don't know what love is. Love is not a long-distance relationship, okay? Love is when you could be with, even smell the breath of your partner. Sarah McLachlan did a song. I'm trying to remember the lyrics to Sarah McLachlan's song. And she says in the song, so emotional, I want to breathe your breath, she says. That, I think, was the lyrics in the song. It was something like, I want to breathe your breath. That means I want to know you at such an internal, deep level. I want to absorb your breath. That's pretty deep. And I know what she meant by that, Sarah McLachlan's song. And here's two people right on my show today going kadinky. And this guy, Michael, is sending 20,000 pesos a month to a woman he never met. Okay? And he doesn't know for a fact that this is a scam that a lot of Filipinos do out here, Michael. But that you're not the only one she's talking to. She's making a lot of money. She's making your $20,000. She's making more money from other people. And you're having sex on camera. I know you are, Michael. Same as Kim is having sex with this guy who's sending her $10,000 a month. The gullibility level is 60. Michael, I understand Filipinos out here. I got a partner of over 8 years. I understand Filipinos. I've heard the horror stories out here all the time. YouTube channels talk about it very frankly. Filipinos that are desperate for money. Filipinos that are desperate for money will scam the shit out of you, Michael. Love. There ain't no love on a long-distance relationship. In those cases, these two people here on my show, it's lust. It's not love. And the guys will tell you whatever you want to. The chick will tell you whatever you want to hear, Michael. And as to Kim, the guy will tell you whatever you want to hear. Meanwhile, he's messing with your life. He's keeping you on hold, like in a holding cell at a jail. Wow. Wow. Well, I'm sorry if you came to a point of realization somebody had to wake you up, and it might as well be me. You're not that old, Kim. 40 is not old. And you know, this thing about Filipinos, you know, they all think when they hit their 30s they're useless. Here's the thing, because you're thinking on a foreigner level. You see, you can't get a man, but the problem is you're concentrating on foreigners. You know how many eligible young men, no matter what their age is here in the Philippines, do you know how many eligible Filipino guys there are with a real job? That you have to bring yourself to accepting 10,000 pesos a month for your survival because he says, don't work, Kim. I want you all for myself. Don't talk to other guys. Let's have sex on camera all the time. Come on, Kim. You got to be a better person than that. You have to be. Please be a better person than that. And Michael, you're a sap. You're a sap. You're a simp. Now, I'm not putting you down. I'm telling you the truth. You call them simps. Let me tell you something. I bought my lady here a house. And I've been with her for 8 years. Over. But it was my 6th year of being with her that I bought a house. Now, if I did that when I first met her, so I might be a total fucking simp. You're sending 20,000 pay, which is not a lot of money. It's 200. Maybe you could afford it. You know, it's not a lot of money. To a Filipino, that's a lot of money. Excuse me, that's $400 a month. Maybe? What is that? Yeah. You're the one that's sending 20,000. Okay, yeah. Getting confusing. What is that now? I think I should go back to work and forget. I think so too, Kim. Kim, this has been so obvious to the viewers out here. It's so obvious what's going on with you. And Michael, come on, get real. I met a few chicks out here in the beginning. And there was always something, you know, the daughter was always getting fevers every week and needed medical money, crying about rice money. I ran out of rice. I'm sure you heard all the stories, Michael. I'm sure you heard all the stories. You guys need to wake up and smell the coffee, okay? Seriously speaking. I hear this stuff and it kind of upsets me because I hate when people use each other. I really hate it. Kim, make the decision to move on. Forget about his 10,000 pesos a month is dog shit anyway. You don't need his money. You need your own pride. You need your own self-respect. He's using you for a cam girl is what he's doing. It's pretty obvious from what you just told us here. And Michael, this chick is using you for the money. And Kim, think of what I said. The guy never even made an effort in 3 years? 3 years, 36 months. To even get on a plane and come to meet you, and you're in love with a guy that you never met physically, smelt his breath, touched his skin, caressed, kissed him, hugged him. You can't be that desperate, Kim. Nobody's well, I know somebody who's that desperate. I know exactly someone that's that desperate, but to each his own. But you owe it to yourself to move on. Oi. Oi. Oh my God. To hear these stories, man. Oh my God. Michael, move on. Kim, move on. You're being used and abused, both of you. If you can't see that, I don't know what to tell you. You don't have to listen to me. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to listen to my advice. Just keep on doing what you're doing and see how far it's going to get you. See how far. You're wasting your life, Michael, and Kim is wasting her life on a long-distance relationship where neither one of you parties have met the other person. Think about what I just said here. Think about what I just said. And you never even met. And you're emptying your pockets for these Filipinos, Michael, so they don't have to work. It's a scam. It's a known scam out here, dude. It's a scam. Did you hear it? It's a scam. Trust me. And Kim, trust me. You're a cam girl to him. Have some self-respect. You believe in God. You're religious. Most of you are. God's looking at you, and he's disappointed at you. Oh, man. Okay, my friend, thank you so much. Of course, I thought sending naked pictures is normal. No, it's not normal. Just to show how much I love him. No, that's not normal. Of course, guys do that. A lot of guys will do that. But that's, once you know each other and you actually met and you can't be with each other sexually, I could see that happening. But your situation, where he's never even met you, you're a play toy to him, Kim. Kitchie Kim. You're a play toy, a long-distance play toy. And he had a province girls, the ones they like to go after. They figure they're pretty poor. This is an old practice here, Kim. Foreigners know what they're doing. You're not the only person that he's talking to, Kim. I hate to tell you that. Without even knowing him, you're not the only person. And as far as you, Michael, you're not the only guy that the girl you're sending 20,000 pesos a month to. You're not the only guy. It's a way of Filipinos to make money. It's part of the culture. You don't get it. I get it, Michael. I get it. I live here. I can speak from living here. My Filipino herself says that all the time about what Filipinos do, and she's born and raised here, okay? I got lucky and I found a good one that I could trust, but I got lucky. That doesn't always happen. I got lucky. I know how sincere she is. Proved it many times over. Let me tell you something. Your life is precious. I talk about this on my show all the time, how life is precious. And what you do with your life matters a lot. Do not waste your time with somebody that doesn't even want to go out of their way to meet you, and you're sending money every month to somebody. And Kim, you're accepting this 10,000 from this guy, and Michael, you're sending 20,000 to some chick. Wake up. See that, folks? I helped 2 people out on my channel in one afternoon. Look at that. It's supposed to be the woke generation. Well, I'm going to awaken you, Michael. And I'm awakening you, Kim. And by the way, Kim, let me tell you how you go about doing this. My daughter went through this with a boyfriend. And, she thought it was love too, but he was seeing other people. But I love him, she says. That's what caused, actually, people really want to know what caused problems with me and my daughter. I'll tell you. Because she would ask me for advice and she would never listen to me. And she was chasing her fucking tail. She was with a bum. The first guy she wished she was married turned out to be into child porn. Yeah, she never knew it. He's probably even peeking in on his own children. And then his trolls tried to associate me with my son-in-law. That if my son-in-law was doing this shit, then I must be doing that shit too. And let me tell you, I'm the biggest advocate of child protection. Let me tell you that. Oh, I've been accused of a lot of things. That's one thing I don't get involved with. That's one thing I am not. I respect children. I would never hurt a child. That's why one guy's going to trial. That's exactly why. I'm glad you did find my channel, Kim. I'm glad you did. I'm glad I can help you. I'm glad I can help you. And Michael? Dude, wake up. Okay, Kim, here's how you do it. You're going to have to make an abrupt cutoff. You'll write him once, and you could tell him that you've awoken. He has not even made the effort to meet him in 3 years. He's going to give you a sob story. You're going to expect that, Kim, okay? He's going to try to convince you. He's going to try to convince you, and I got 2% power. He's going to try to convince you that he's sincere, which he's not. And you're going to fall for it again. Don't fall for it. You got to make a complete cutoff. Block him from Facebook. Block him all the way around. You got to make a cutoff. It's called cold turkey in America. You go to quit smoking, they say go cold turkey. You're going to quit drinking? Cold turkey. Stop smoking, stop drinking. It's the only way to do it because it will not work any other way. You know, I prayed for many years to find someone in my life. I'm so unlucky. A lot of people are. You're in a big club, Kim. Yeah, and I've always found wrong women, too. I understand. It happens with both sexes, really. Well, I'm glad you did come to my channel. I hope you learned something. It's been a learning experience for me, too. It just furthers the thought about how gullible people are. Michael, you're being taken. Trust me. You don't have to listen to me, Michael. Either way, I don't know you. I don't care either way. But I'm just telling you how it works out here from someone who lives out here, who's in a long-term relationship with a Filipina, who tells me herself the way it is. And other Filipinas have told me the same thing too. They'll agree on it. They all say, watch out for Filipinas out here. Because they're on the stake for money. They're not surviving very well. The economy is horrible. A lot of them are impoverished. And they go from one guy to another. They're taking money, 5,000 from this, 10,000 from this, 20,000 from this guy. And they all claim that they're exclusive, that they're not talking to anybody else. But alas, they are. And they're making a fortune every month. They're supporting their whole family and all their relatives. Their whole family. That's how it works on here. This is a great show this afternoon, man. One of my better ones. I'm glad you came on. I'm glad this guy Michael came on. I just saved this woman heartache. I just saved this woman from being hurt. That's what I just did. From everything she said, I'm right. And all my viewers would agree with me. Everything she just talked about, it all adds up. The math adds up. I wouldn't say it to her if I thought it wasn't true. She already admitted. Then he says something to her like she's got to worry about the naked pictures she shared with him, that if she breaks up with him, this long-distance relationship, that he's going to pass out these photographs. Then you don't need a man like that. That's the worst man in the world you could have if he's going to blackmail you. Okay, I got to end the show because I've only got very little charge on it. It's nice meeting you, Kim. Hey, look, gal, it's up to you. You do what you want. Nobody's that desperate, Kim, and you don't have to be that desperate. I know desperate women like that are dating jailbirds. Okay, we have no idea what that's all about. Some women, they think they're getting older and they want to grab the first white man they can, because it's embarrassing sometimes for some Filipinos to be without a man. And it's a golden chalice to have a white man as a boyfriend. That's the way it is out here. And they'll hold on to the guy whether he's a criminal or not, because they're not pretty enough to get some man to be interested in them. They'll hang on to anyone that they can hang on to. That's not a life, man. That's giving up your life. That's giving up your life. Where there could be no future with somebody at all. There is no future with this guy, Kim. And Michael, there is no future with that girl. Imagine 2 on one show. 2 minutes in one. 2 on one show that I've accomplished. I've saved their life from misery. Who said my show is not a positive show? I saved this gal, this Filipina, this poor Filipina, from being really, really hurt. And I hopefully saving Michael, a male foreigner, from sending $20,000 a month to a woman that he'll never meet. A woman who is also getting money from a lot of other men. And without even meeting the chick, he's sending her 20,000 pesos a month. It's called foolishness for both of you. I know you need the money, Kim. I know you need the money. You got this guy sending you 10,000. I understand it completely. I completely, Kim, understand it. Completely. I get it. I do get it. But you don't need the money that much to waste your precious life on a man that's using you as a cam girl. Respect yourself, Kim. Take care, both of you. I'm glad I could help you out. See, my channel does serve a purpose after all, folks. With that being said, I'm here because you're there. Please subscribe to my show. Please hit the notification button. Tell your friends. I appreciate. I do have a Gcash on there. If you appreciate my show, you can always donate to my Gcash. You can take your boyfriend's Gcash and donate it to me, Kim. It'll go to a better place. Or rather, Michael, it'll go to a better place, rather, than to send 20,000 pesos to some chick that you never met. Really. When all the likeliness, Michael, as sincere as she might sound to you, Michael, and Kim, as sincere as this guy is sounding to you, it's not the real deal. End it. Cut the ties right now. Go cold turkey, like I explained with cold turkey is, Kim. You gotta just cut it off. Because the more you talk to him, he's going to convince you that, oh, I'm the real deal. I really love you. No, he loves your naked pictures and the masturbation sessions. That's what he loves, Kim. Okay? I cannot be more clear as I could possibly ever be on my show on any topic matter. Take care, Kim. And Michael, you take care too. All right, guys? Take care. Think about what I said.